Hello, I'm Kate Stichina. As we have mentioned in the previous edition of a video calendar, the second half of the week is going to be rather eventful. What are these events? To find it out, watch your trader's calendar on InstaForex TV channel. Tomorrow we'll start with the publication of China's PMI data that will provide an estimate of activities in big manufacturing enterprises. It is one of the most important economic indicators. Last month, the manufacturing PMI showed contraction of activity in the key sector of the world's biggest economy. Analysts expect the index to remain unchanged in February. If the actual reading comes in line with the forecast, then the Australian dollar will lose ground, while safe haven assets such as the Japanese yen will strengthen. During the European trading session, investors will observe the inflation data from Germany. The preliminary estimates will be released, and analysts predict that the consumer price growth will accelerate. Thus, the CPI is expected to rise by 0.5% on a monthly basis and by 1.5% in annual terms. This news is likely to have a positive impact on the single European currency. Later in the day, the euro can get additional support as the United States will unveil the preliminary report on the GDP growth rate. It is the most awaited report of the week that intrigues traders. Experts predict a slowdown in the American economy. The gross domestic product is expected to rise by just 2.6%. The US dollar faces another challenge as Fed Chair Jerome Powell will deliver speech. Lately, he has been alluding to the necessity to adopt wait-and-see approach, watch the economic developments. Every mention about Fed's intention to postpone rate hikes triggers a sell-off in the US dollar. These factors may prompt investors to buy the single European currency. Moreover, the Eurozone will release the CPI report on Friday. Analysts expect the annual inflation rate to speed up to 1.5% as in Germany. At the end of the week, traders will observe news from Canada. Buyers of the Canadian dollar will have a chance to recoup losses incurred after a fall in oil prices. The report on the GDP growth rate can provide them with such an opportunity. Most analysts expect the Canadian economy to stagnate, but some experts predict that the gross domestic product will expand by 0.1%. You were watching Forex Trader Calendar on InstaForex TV channel with me, Kate Stichina. We wish you profitable deals.